over the CRKT M16-01KS, designed by Kit Carson. CRKT stands for Columbia Rivers Knife and Tools. They're, in my opinion, one of the best knife and tool makers out there. So look them up. Tell me what you think. The blade length is 3.060 inches. The still is 8 CR13 MOV. The thickness is 0.098. The length closed is 4 inches. The length open is 7.130. The weight is only 2.6 ounces, so not very heavy at all. The handle is stainless steel. And it is a folding style knife with a frame lock. And it's got a square point tip. So I'll go over what all that means here in a second. So the first thing is the flipper, which is this here. It allows for quick and effective blade deployment. The flipper also acts as a blade guard of sorts when opened. And it's just pretty much, that's it. So breeze it open. Or you can flick it after you already opened it halfway with the flipper. It's up to you. That's what I'm talking about with the spare point. I'll get into what the spare point means here in a second. The still now, that's 8 CR13 MOV, which is similar to OS 8. It has a carbon content close to 0.75%. OS 8 is the more commonly used still, but they still obviously make the 8 CR13. Frame lock, that is like this right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but instead of a liner, they use the frame to lock the knife into place. So you gotta push the frame over just like you would a liner. I don't particularly like it, but hey, it is what it is. And what that does is it's suited with the liner inward and the tip of the frame engaging the bottom of the blade. And what that does is it's pretty much locked in there because it's kind of hard to see, but it's like pushed right in the middle of the blade. And you just move this piece over right here. If you can see that, how close it is, you just move it over like so and close the knife. So that's what I'm talking about. The flipper also acting as a blade guard for when it's open right there. It's not too bad. And then obviously you release it by pushing over on the frame lock and then closing the blade. The spear point is similar to a needlepoint blade, however its point is stronger and contains a belly that can be used for slicing. Here's a close-up. Spear point blades are often used on training knives. The spear point is good at stabbing and piercing, but only if it is double-edged. They do make obviously single edge, which is what I have here. This knife ran me about, I don't know, $20. It's like $19.97. I recommend it. I mean, it comes sharp. It's not my first choice, but if you're looking for a decently priced knife, I would go with it. It's lightweight. It's concealable. It's all black, which is a big plus for me. It's got a straight edge, which is also a big plus. There's no serration. And one of the things I don't like, though, is the holes in the handle. I'm just not a big fan. Let me know what you think, but I personally don't like it. I think it could be a solid piece of steel. I don't know why they did it that way, but okay. I also don't like the frame lock, because I mean, if it's not made correctly, or if it's a little loose, it won't hold the blade, and it's just gonna fall back on you. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, yeah, it's a pretty decently priced knife, and I recommend that you go and pick it up if you want one. It's not too bad. Like I said, it's lightweight. It's concealable. The blade actually came really sharp, so I didn't have to sharpen it yet. But yeah, I've used it. As you can tell, it's got little wear marks on it. It's not a bad knife, so I recommend going picking it up. And let me know what you think. Also for this video, I am going to do safety tips. So the first one is night vision. I'm not talking about goggles. Obviously, I mean, you can buy them if you want, but I'm talking about like your night vision. Your natural night vision. If you want to preserve your night vision, pretty much like going from a dark room to a light room, you just close one eye and then you walk out the room. You keep that one eye closed. When you come back in the room, you open that one eye. This will still give you some of your natural night vision because that one eye was closed and wasn't exposed to the light. It will, depending on your situation, it will help you with whatever you're doing. If you're going from like the lighted house to your car and it's super dark outside, or vice versa from the car to the room and you still on night vision because you're going out to the car, back again, you just forgot something, or if you're going from your room to the bathroom, whatever, it works pretty well. I do it all the time, and it's just a little trick that you guys can do. I don't know if any of you knew that. Let me know in the comments below if you did. Also, when you go somewhere, this is tip number 2. When you go somewhere, like camping, hiking, or anything like that, or just to be safe, if you want to do it anywhere, you can, but that's up to you. When you leave out, if you go on these places, camping, hiking, fishing, whatever, take a dry erase board and put it in your cupboard and write down what time you left, where you were going, and estimated time of return. This way, if something happens to you, the police have more to go on than just, oh, he went here and he's supposed to be back at this time and disappeared, but they don't know. Like, you might tell your family to go into the store and then going fishing, but you might not tell them where. So with this dry erase board, it'll give the police at least somewhere to look, some sort of a tip or lead to actually check out that's where you were going and what you were doing. And yeah, if that's, I mean, I think that's a pretty smart idea. You can also do it with camping. You just leave it in the tent instead of obviously the cupboard. If you have an RV, you can leave it in the RV. It's just a little thing to think about. I mean, I used to do it, so it's something that you can put to day to day. I mean, obviously, if you're just going to the store for 10 minutes, then you're just going to the store. But if you're going on like a big hunting trip or something like that, then it's useful. But the third and final tip is for being kidnapped, pretty much. A lot of people think that walking while talking on a cell phone is going to stop you from getting kidnapped. That's false. However, it does deter them. It doesn't always stop them. If they want you bad enough, they'll still get you while you're on the phone. I mean, what's really going to happen? The person on the other side of the phone can't really help you. They're just going to hear a bunch of noise and then that's it. Like, they can't really do much to save you. So, I'm not saying don't do it because it might deter most people, but some people are really determined, they're going to still be able to kidnap you. I mean, that's logic. So what I recommend doing is, if you think that you're being followed, or you think that you're in a situation like that, to put a friend or family member, the police on speed dial, and then hit it while you're walking, so that they know, and you already have it open, and then when you get grabbed, just pretty much yell out what you can, like black hair, scars, tattoo, whatever, Hispanic, African American, white, yeah, what kind of clothes he was wearing, what kind of car he's driving if you can, things like that. That will also give the police some sort of lead to look for, because if you just kidnap, they don't know by who. But if you say Hispanic, for instance, or Caucasian, scar over his left eye, tattoo, that's if obviously they don't grab your mouth, because obviously some situations you can't do it. If they come up behind you and you don't see them, and they grab your mouth so you can't say anything, that's kind of different. But in situations where you can, you should be doing this so the police have at least somewhere to look, narrow down the suspects. So they're not looking just for anybody at all. So that was my 3 tips, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.